Hello, I'm Jonathan Mile. I'm here with a review of a fantastic trumpet. This is a CarolBrass 7770L YST. And this is, from what I've read, supposed to be one of the more popular lead trumpets from the CarolBrass selection. The bell on this is quite tapered. And when I got this horn just a few weeks ago, I thought I would really get stuffed on it. I just have never been able to play real tight mouthpieces with success or real tight horns. This horn plays like a dream. It is slightly tighter than some, but it's just not stuffy like I expected. I've read, and I can't find it where I read it on the website, on the web, but I believe they put a fast taper in the lead pipe, which just opens things up tremendously. The bell flare is a 5-inch, and it is pretty tight through here. However, I've tried it with a Harmon mute, I've tried it with a swish wah that I've got, I've tried it with straight mutes, I've tried it with practice mutes, 4 or 5 different ones. Everything fits in the bell, which is really remarkable. The thing is, I've always felt that when you're dealing with the ability to alter tone, whether you want a rich, creamy tone or whether you want a very piercing lead tone, I've always felt it was easier to make that transition with the thin metal, which this one does have. And then, of course, the bell shaping probably just enables the projection to be that much better. What surprised me about this horn was the beautiful chord that it has, and really the ability to make it, even a lead horn as it's intended to be, to have a very creamy sound. Now, I think if someone that was a real power player got a hold of this horn, they could blow the wall out behind my recording device. But for me, it just it does have lead characteristics which you can highlight with a mouthpiece. But boy, is it got tremendous breadth in the tone that it produces, which I think is fantastic. And one thing I do want to show you, they used a new type bracing, and I hope this comes through here, but between the first slide and the bell, and then between the third slide and the main tuning slide here, they used a different type bracing, which really all they did, it looks like, was lay a little bit of metal here, and then they tied it in to the first slide stop, which is fantastic. I love the first slide stops on here. And I hope you can see that, but it's just extremely well done. And it's a little more difficult to see on the third slide. They did the same thing. But anyway, they do have the screw stop compression valves, as always, just fantastic on these CarolBrass horns. Okay, this is what I would consider a kind of general mouthpiece, maybe leans, and I'll use 4 mouthpieces, but this one leans a little more towards the middle side of the spectrum. A mouthpiece that I really like, it's the TA Trent Austin lead, and I'm using with the Warburton 7, perfectly average size backbore. And then I'll go with a lead mouthpiece at some point, and then I'll go with a couple of larger ones, just to illustrate the breadth and the potential of this trumpet. Okay, first 2 mouthpieces that I'm going to use, I'm going to kind of do a bouncy old song that'll maybe let you get a little bit more an idea of how it could do as a lead trumpet. An old song from church, It's All in Him. Nice tone. Okay, now I'm going to go to a great mouthpiece I just picked up. It is a Reeves Purviance P8. George Rawlin, R-A-W-L-I-N, has got a great vid out on mouthpieces, and I just got this mouthpiece out and I was watching one of his. Tremendous trumpeter from Atlanta. And man, the sound he gets out of this thing is incredible. This is as close as I can come to a lead mouthpiece. I just can't do the real tight backbore ones. But this is a shallow cup, nice throat, and I think it does give it a very lead sound. Nice lead sound, I hope. Now, what surprised me about this trumpet, and I was hoping it would be that way, is the beautiful, beautiful, rich tone you can get with a larger mouthpiece. This is another Trent Austin piece. It's his trumpet flugel, deep V, not that large of a throat, probably a 24 or 25, I'm guessing. I'll go with the slower song to kind of try and highlight the tone. I think that's so pretty. Pretty chorus and nice sound as well. Now this is a mouthpiece. Every time I use this on a review, I listen to it and I say, don't ever use that mouthpiece again. This is the Reeves C-J. It's like blowing into a bathtub. I think it's an 11 throat. It's very large. And I really just don't get enough wind up to do it justice. But it makes such a wonderful dark tone. I'll try and use it, and hopefully it'll show you again just what this horn can do for a rich, creamy sound. Oh, you know what? Let me do, these are a few of my favorite things. Isn't that gorgeous? How does this sound? Feels so good, an old Chuck Mangy on this song. He did a marvelous job on that. It just gives you an idea what you can do. Tremendous trumpet. Very impressed with this. It is CarolBrass's 7770. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.